guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a worth the buy or nah review on a very popular product, sold out product in a lot of places. That is the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear powder foundation. So before we get started, I do quickly want to introduce myself for those of you guys who are new to my channel. Hi, welcome. My name is Jessica, aka the Mexican Beauty. I make videos on all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So I would love for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. While you're at it, hit the notification bell because that will make sure you never ever miss a video. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, The Mexican Beauty, because whenever I'm not here uploading, I'm there 24/7 and you don't want to miss me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this review and wear test because I am so intrigued. Okay, so this powder is pretty much sold anywhere, Ulta, Target, drugstores. I personally found, I was lucky to find this. This is the last one. I found this one at CVS yesterday because I was super intrigued. Everywhere else, it's literally sold out. Ultas don't even try, honestly, because I feel like everybody gravitates to Ulta just because it's like makeup store. Also, my Target doesn't have it, but this does retail for $11.99 over at Target. This is much more expensive. At CVS, it was 15 bucks. I'm like, but I had to get this review up for you guys. So I'm gonna read a little bit of the product details before I officially start applying this on the face. So this is supposed to be a 24-hour fresh wear foundation in a powder that covers like a liquid and mattifies with no cakiness. It is a weightless powder. Texture gives full coverage and a natural matte finish that looks fresh hour after hour. It's supposed to last up to 24 hours, being comfortable. It contains a blurring effect and an all-day matte finish. It does come in 16 shades and suitable for all skin types, but I did pick this up in the shade Radiant Sand 250, and I think this one should suit me pretty well. It was literally the only one left, so I was like, I'm not even gonna think twice. I'm gonna grab this and call it a day. So it looks like this. It comes very simple packaging, and then it does come with the little applicator here. So on this side, we're just literally gonna apply the powder all over as a powder foundation finish. Some people really love just using powder as their foundation, so we're gonna put that to the test on this side. So I'm gonna be using this Sephora Pumpkin Collection brush just because I like a nice little dense brush. But you know what, first, just to kind of lay the first layer down, I do want to show you guys just how it would apply with the sponge. So we're gonna do that. You guys can see the redness peeking through, did conceal the under eyes. Okay, so I brought you guys in ultra close, and I'm just gonna take this. Definitely gives you that coverage. Just kind of wanted to see how it would lay it down with the little sponge. That's pretty good on my evened out areas. I personally like to use a brush just because I feel like the brush gives me like that really good look. Kind of blends everything seamlessly. You guys see how like the sponge kind of like left it laying on top? I feel like the brush, any brush, it doesn't have to be this brush. This is just, I feel like the best brush because it's small, it's not too big. Just feel like a brush really kind of applies everything very gently. I always have felt like powder foundations give my complexion a more natural like finish. Because I do have a lot of redness, I feel like I do have to build up powders even if they do claim to be full coverage foundations, just because I do have a lot of redness, especially in the cheek area. You can still kind of see the redness peeking through right here, but it definitely looks very beautiful and very healthy. Also a very lightweight product, which I love. And this, honestly, if I didn't know it was, you know, drugstore and I just was applying this on, I would think this is a luxury product. Like you guys can see, it's giving my skin a very beautiful finish. Without liquid foundation underneath, it looks stunning. Definitely does give you great coverage. If you do have redness like me, you guys saw, you do have to build it up a little bit. I think this is it for me, honestly. I don't think I need any more because honestly, I'm about to go in with a little bit of blush. So it's not like I need to go back in and, you know, add more. So I think this is good. It does look very beautiful. It doesn't look cakey or dry. I do have to say though, it does emphasize a little bit of my texture right here. So that's just something I'll keep in mind through the day. But I think as the day progresses, it'll sink into the skin and just become one because I will start to pick up a little bit of some dew. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking another affordable product for our liquid foundation today. This is the foundation that I've been obsessed with lately. This is the Visions Formula Butter Believe It foundation and concealer. It's literally been my go-to. I'm not going to use too much of this. I'm just going to use a light coat. The reason I'm doing it this way is just to show you guys, because I know not everybody likes to just wear powder. Some people like to apply their powder foundation over their liquid foundation just to kind of set the face. Everybody has different preferences. There's no right or wrong way, and that's why I love makeup so much, is because you write your rules on what you like for your makeup. And we're just gonna kind of let that sit for a little bit, just because I do want to make sure that it kind of absorbs into the skin. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished off the eyes, but I did want to come back because I feel like this side with the liquid foundation has set pretty well, so I just want to go ahead and powder it. So I'm going to be taking again the little brush that I have, and I'm just going to be setting this foundation with the powder. It's laying nicely on top of the foundation, I have to say. I feel like honestly, if you're somebody that does wear liquid foundation and then you like to use powder foundations to kind of like set the makeup look, I would only do that if your liquid foundation is a very lightweight consistency. If you have a very thick foundation, I would honestly just use loose powder and just set in certain areas where you need to, but I wouldn't go in with a powdered pigmented foundation unless it's a very lightweight formula. This Physicians formula is a very lightweight formula, which is why I used it underneath. But it definitely absorbed those little oils that I had right here that the foundation was giving me. The foundation by Physicians formula is a more natural, it has a little bit of radiance in it, so it does give off that vibe. But I feel like on top of this, it looks very, very nice. So I really like that a lot. I don't know if I like this color the most. I feel like it's picking up a little bit gray, but that just may be because right now I'm in a weird in-between shade, because this is my winter shade. It may look better once I pick up some sun and color, but you guys can see it's laying really nicely on top of the liquid foundation. I'm gonna finish off just a little bit of blush and the last details, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my very first impressions once this has also set. Okay guys, so I am back. I finished this entire face of makeup. I do wanna go ahead and talk about the Infallible Fresh Wear powder foundation because I feel like I have some well-developed thoughts. So you guys know this side, we just went in with the powder foundation, no product underneath of it. We do have concealer, but it was literally just to conceal this area right here. This side, we did apply a thin layer of liquid foundation and then use this kind of more so as a setting foundation powder. I have to say, I feel like both sides look really good. I definitely do feel like the side where we just went in with by itself really impressed me. It gives you beautiful skin-like coverage for a powder. I feel like sometimes one of the reasons I stay away from powder is just because I feel like sometimes it can look a little cakey or like too much. And I feel like this powder doesn't look cakey, doesn't look like too much. I would highly recommend applying it with a brush just so that you guys can get a little bit more so of a fuller coverage effect. I personally feel like for me, as somebody that does have a lot of redness, it is a more buildable coverage foundation. It isn't full coverage right away for me. If you do have pretty evened out skin, then it's gonna be a really good full coverage effect for you. So that's just something to know. I do think that both sides look very beautiful, and I think you could get away with using this powder foundation also to kind of set a liquid foundation, because it does give a very nice soft airbrush matte effect, which I think is really good. Let me touch the skin. Doesn't feel sticky at all, which is good. It does claim to be a transfer-proof foundation, so I will be putting this to the test. I'm gonna be using a fresh mask today, and I'll show you guys in a little bit how that looks with the foundation. I'm gonna be really keeping my eye on all of today so that we can really decide whether I think this is worth your cash or not, and if it lives up to the hype of it being literally sold out everywhere. We'll also be doing my In Natural clip so you guys can see how this looks up close and personal, and then we can go ahead and see each other at the end of the day for our final thoughts on this foundation. So this is the side with the powder foundation, and this is the liquid with the powder on top. Hey guys, so I just wanted to come back on to show you guys how this does with a mask. So I just took off my mask. I had this brand new pink little mask, and there is transfer. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be, to be completely honest with you guys. Obviously there is transfer, but like I just said, like some other foundations, it's so much worse. This is not bad to me, honestly. It's not bad. And you can't really see it like coming off of the face, which is another good thing. Like I mentioned, this is the side with just the powder foundation, and this is the side with the liquid foundation and the powder foundation on top. So we're doing pretty well right now. It is noon and I'm just gonna continue on. I'll see you guys at the end of the day for my final thoughts, so stay tuned. Hey guys, so I am back right now. It is 7:30 p.m. and this is the face after a long day. So this is the side where we went in with just the powder foundation, and this is the side where we have it on top of a liquid foundation. I have to say, I honestly feel like both sides look very comparable to one another. We obviously are looking dewy, which I'm not honestly surprised because it is the end of the day and I've been wearing this for a long day. So we are picking up a little bit of dew, but if you wanted to go back in and touch up, you totally can, because I do feel like this does a good job of like absorbing any extra oils and is great for like a touch-up type of finish. You guys can see it looks very healthy. You can touch it up here as well, and you guys can see quickly absorbs the oils. I feel like this is a great product for like on the go, just carrying it in your purse with you, because any little touch up you need, any little like too oily for my taste, you can just go in and apply it over. So I think it does great as a foundation by itself. I feel like it gives a very beautiful natural skin-like finish by the end of the day, and I also feel like it does a great job for more so of setting powder type of consistency, if that's how you prefer to use your powder foundation. I do personally have to say that I feel like this foundation isn't as full coverage as I thought it would be. If you do have a lot of imperfections like redness and stuff like that, you will have to build it up. Now if you have evened out skin, like I mentioned earlier, it'll be great. I do feel like still the Makeup Forever one and the Fenty Beauty one are a little bit more fuller coverage than this. I think that for somebody that's looking for something with coverage but still giving you like a fresh face, like it claims, a natural, beautiful skin-like consistency, melts into the skin, looks like it's one with the skin, I think you will really enjoy this product. So those are my thoughts. Definitely will be continuing to use this product. So if you did enjoy watching this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let's me know to continue doing these types of videos for you guys. And I think that's all I have for you guys. I'm about to take out my contacts, wash off this face, and just live my best Friday night life. So stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.